Hello everyone. Before I start, here is an exciting opportunity for you to win $333. You just need to follow these 3 steps. First, subscribe to my channel. Next, like at least one of my videos. Finally, answer 3 questions that you will find out during this video. But feel free to subscribe now anyway. Today we will unravel the enigmatic Chk Chk Boom music video from Stray Kids' The 8th album, released in the summer of 2024, where we will decipher the video's hidden meanings. This photo is from press conference for the 8th album release. In the background, behind Stray Kids, is the Chk Chk Boom song's logo, not an 8th album logo or name. This could mean 2 things. First, the song may be extra important. On the other hand, they might be avoiding showing the 8th album logo because it has school imagery that some people may not like. We will talk more about the album logo later in the video. Before the video starts, pay attention to the first line spoken in the opening scene. It is quick, so it will be repeated.
It's recommended to stay home.
Why didn't you mention there's no toilet paper, Gary?
What the hell's going on? What? It's recommended to stay home.
Why didn't you mention there's no toilet paper, Gary?
What the hell's going on? What? So,
I was in there for 30 minutes. What? No. The one thing. A toilet? Ryan. Yes. A sink? No. Ryan. Toilet paper.
We see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in the weather studio. He tells viewers to stay home before asking in frustration what the hell is going on. This reminds us of 2020 when everyone was told to stay home due to COVID-19. Naturally, people weren't happy about it. It is lucky that Hugh doesn't know why there is an announcement at the beginning of video. Perhaps Stray Kids deliberately choose Hugh to express the frustration as some form of satisfaction. The video continues in the newsroom with Ryan Reynolds as news announcer. Did you hear what Ryan said before he greeted the viewers? Did you notice that the words he spoke didn't match up with the movements of his lips? Could it be intentional? Let's play it again.
No. The one thing. A toilet? Ryan. Yes. A sink? No. Ryan.
Why do the actors say this stuff? First they advise us to stay home, and then we learn that we can use the toilet but shouldn't be sick. Toilet yes, sick no. More on this in the second half of the video. News seeker says unique drawings and installation that almost seems like art pieces have appeared on walls and streets. The main news is the foreground. The mysterious phenomena occurring worldwide goes unknown. Who is behind this? What could this mysterious phenomenon be, and why is that happening? Lee Know is the first band member to appear in the video. I want to draw your attention to his outfit. Specifically to the green stripes are also present on his back. The walls behind him show graffiti tags like Amigo, Pop, Stray Kids and what seems to be Level Up. You can also see Amigo and Target written on the spray can if you look closely. Lee Know is the band's mysterious spirit. In one Stray Kids video, his character even dies. The new sticker points to the graffiti and walls inscriptions. Let's have a look at them. Mission Clear is the most repeated. Then there are Snipe and Level It Up. Who or what needs to something level up. The others are in Spanish. Vamos, let's go, La Vida Loca, Crazy Life, and Amigo, a friend. Later in the video, the Stray Kids logo with the inscription Get the Job Done plus NPR acronym is displayed. Under it is a delivery truck. This begs the question, what kind of job is it and who is doing it? Bringing focus back to the initial news segment, the news channel's name was CCB, which may be a reference to both BBC and the first letters of the song's name. NPR, National Public Radio, is a real US public broadcasting network. But why would they mention it here, and why are there fireworks pointed at it? The song additionally mentions a truck in the pre-chorus. First, Stray Kids challenge someone to snipe. Should it be a truck loaded with explosives? Where is the truck supposed to go? Are they targeting news agencies? Now it is time for the first question. What do the 3 digits numbers in the Stray Kids videos mean? As the title of the video suggests, this one is simple. Let's look at the teaser one for this song.
Good evening and thank you for watching CCB News. We have breaking news in New York City.
And yes, it involves furniture.
Boom.
Many imitate gunshots. Here is Ian. Ryan Reynolds' voice mentioned New York. The song's title, the numerous snipes inscriptions throughout the video, and here when Sangmin's imitates firing a gun, can all be a reference to the shootings. The K-pop band and shootings? That's not like them. They used paintballs. Furthermore, there is a signal loss message that appears on the screens throughout both inside and outside scenes. What does this mean? Is this calling for people to organize and riot? Banchan looks at a map and uses a spray can to finish rectangles that create an optical illusion, like when you put 2 mirrors facing each other and see infinite reflections. The camera quickly cuts to buildings' walls, but the rectangles stay on screens. Perhaps this pattern is important somehow. This is a shot in what looks like an old-school washroom. The room is filled with paintings in old-fashioned frames. The paintings shows all buildings from different time periods, and each one has a painted rectangle. Draw attention to the mentioned paintings. Of all the paintings, only 2 show someone. According to the outfit, it is Lee No. It appears that he has moved to the second picture. The first picture also features an astronaut. Yoonjin is walking at the same pace away from the camera, and then he walks quickly and directly in the background, almost like he wants to fight the astronaut in the paintings. Is he beefing with the astronaut? Changbin appears in the astronaut scene and says, "This might be a reference to the Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon. Don't worry, we are getting somewhere." There are also laser-like lights pointing at the sky in the background. Are Stray Kids challenging someone to shoot down a space station with the astronauts? The message seems clear enough. Stray Kids don't like astronauts. There is no doubt about it. But they do like Wolverine and Deadpool. The most important clue, the cream on the tart, is the text on Changbin's jacket. "We are so old, we become young, G again." What does this mean? Is something wrong with the band's member? No, if you know what to look for and have experience with the videos, this is easy to decode. So, what is the mysterious worldwide phenomenon they are hinting at? It starts with the Changbin's jacket text containing key information. Looking closer at Changbin's jacket, there is a G on the other side after word young. This makes full message. We are so old, we become young, young again. This suggests reincarnation. Stray Kids are saying they are very old souls who keep being reborn. This is the key understanding everything else. The historical paintings with the rectangles in the background also hint at past lives and reincarnation. So why Stray Kids use 2 older American actors as superheroes? They are not young. Has any other Korean band ever used Western actors in their videos? And what about the signal loss and emergency broadcast messages on the monitors. Check the end of my Stray Kids videos from summer 2024 on YouTube. Could this be directly pointing to the end of my Stray Kids video series from last year? What could those rays of light pointing towards the sky mean? Now comes the second twist. As you can see at the end of my videos from the summer of 2024, there is a link to my website www.wishforworldpeace.com. The main picture has lights in the background. The picture with the lights is from a black and white video from online subscription service. These rays could be a direct link to the above-mentioned website, what may explain why the lights in the video appear pink instead of blue. If the lights were blue against a blue sky, they would not be easily visible. In the numerous songs video Walking on the Water, these lights are even better shown in the same blue color. The direct simple conclusion could be that these points point to me. But the video's main message, the snipe order, is actually living proof of reincarnation. This proof is this. Felix from Stray Kids found me because of his strong and persistent determination. This effort of his is the same as my determination if searching for the truth about life and death 25 years ago. This endeavor of mine he can remember from the last 5 years before his death in his previous life when he was my father. So Felix is my reincarnated father. Bang. Even tough, he is reborn as a completely new person now. He still remembers things from his past life. I explained this in my second video about the meaning of the song's mirror. On the 8th album is the song Stray Kids by Stray Kids. This song is probably the best one from the album. It is melodic and rhythmic, sung half English and half Korean. The music video for this song includes clips from the Stray Kids' 7-year-old album Mirror and the even older song Elevator, as well as Lonely Street. Is it a coincidence that I filmed the videos inspired by Elevator and Mirror only about a month or two before the release of the 8th album in summer of 2024? The mirror means maze or jungle, referring to the continuing lives of ordinary people who cannot remember them. But Felix remembers not only the country he lived in, but also I was his son. He also remembers the pregnancy when he was fully conscious. In the work of Stray Kids, you can see Felix's thoughts, feelings and ideas from the period of 9 months of the prison-like stay. This is the secondary meaning of the song Elevator. An elevator is shown in at least 10 Stray Kids videos with shots from inside and outside. In my childhood apartment, an adult could touch the elevator and the apartment door in the same time with the open arms. The video for the song Stray Kids alerted me to another thing I hadn't noticed before. The video of Lonely Street is another descriptor of 9 months pregnancy period. It shows the real meaning of the unborn baby's memory, in our case Felix's, the created idea of being in the elevator. It not only describes loneliness, but the members express it with the feelings of pain almost to the point of crying. The ending is touching, as it depicts Lino rising from the dead. And here comes the second question. In which country did Felix live in his previous life? My aforementioned unfinished website is my method of expression against solving problems through aggression and warning against the use of nuclear weapons. It also serves as a response to the current state of the world. But it could also be a message from my dad in the way that I remember him. At the beginning of Chk Chk Boom, the chaos mentioned in the song lyrics is displayed by a bounty of broken furniture and junk lying around. This alludes to what cities look like during war, and then it can also be connected to my website. This can also mean something else, that every thought, opinion, or action we have may be connected to our future existence, our next lives. Banchan can also point out this wisdom by looking at a map in the video and pointing that direction. When we look at the scene where Sangmin shoots, it is clear that the Stray Kids logo is on the paintball. Stray Kids are the bullet. They carry explosive information here. Let's focus on the lyrics in the following scene.
Filling up my truck, yeah, you want that ride? Boom. Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly.
Banchan is the oldest member and the band leader. The lyrics are directly about his truck. Since this is supposed to be informative, it could be something important, very different from other Korean bands' lyrics. He looks serious in the video and not just in this one. He seems to deeply understand how important this topic is. After all, death may be like a transfer station, the end of one life and the beginning of another through reincarnation. This could be why the 8th album cover used part of a skull in its design. What about the which means my friend, that Felix sings about in the song? It also appears twice on the walls in the video. Have a look at the ending scene from the video.
That's it for us tonight at CCB News. Join us next. How long have you guys been sitting there?
For a while.
Pretty fun.
Yeah. Right. Any chance that you're, looking for an older, less agile member? Maybe?
No.
Great.
Ryan, registration now.
Yeah. And then,
This scene is also the thumbnail for YouTube. Again, these slides are in the background. Under this is the thumbnail for video with a dance performance. Similarly to the walking on the water, we can again see these lights, which could be a reference to me when considering the shape of the lights in the main picture of my website. On the 8th album is also the song J Jam, whose pre-chorus suggests joining another person.
Join the crew, get closer now. It's time to make a move, get lit so loud. We know we never lose, get trophies now. 숨겨둔 힘이 더 다시 잠들은 멈춰게.
At the end of Chk Chk Boom video scene, Ryan asked Stray Kids if they would add another member to the band. Isn't that interesting coincidence? If you combine the parts from my videos and my website in the Chk Chk Boom song video, doesn't this seem like an invitation from Stray Kids? After asking Ryan Stray Kids in the studio how long they've been waiting, they reply for a while. At the end, the director says, "Ryan, we need to finish it now." It seems that there is a 3-second message in the video about making a phone call. I will explain it in the future video about the song Mountains. The album Yellow Wood Clad 2 can also point to older person. The name comes from the first line of the Road Not Taken, which is the name of poem by American poet Robert Frost. The album name at key 2 in French. Something needs to be unlocked. Will we take road right now by unlocking the secret? For Dominate World Tour posters, Stray Kids started using the Old English font in the fall of 2024. Finally, here is the third question. What evidence is there to suggest that Felix lived in this particular country in his previous life? The answers to the last two questions are based on the unsung part of the Stray Kids songs video, which is described in one of my videos from the summer of 2024. The answers should be sent to this email, which can also be found in the description of this video, along with all the rules you need. Do Stray Kids desperately need to recruit someone to help them complete their mission? Does it have to be someone they already know? Early in the video, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine says that it is recommended to stay home. Then Ryan Reynolds says someone must not be sick and can only use the toilet. Could these nonsense comments means that the first step was to create a video in summer 2024 specifically for this Stray Kids music video? Should the next steps follow the song's hints with texts like Snipe, Level It Up and Mission Clear, which reflects the Stray Kids' central message? Couldn't be a mysterious phenomena the breaking news about a real proof of reincarnation happening worldwide? Is that why part of the Chk Chk Boom video takes place in a TV newsroom with the CCB logo? What does the Get Job Done mean when it appears under the Stray Kids logo with the NPR acronym? Is Stray Kids' whole mission to bring this living proof of reincarnation to ordinary people's attention? Should all the content of my video be that snipe, that boom, that makes front page news? If someone watches my older videos along with this one, might they reach a different conclusion that what I'm saying here may hold another meaning? The timing of the 8th album release came out exactly when I finished the videos in summer of 2024. I thought I'd done everything. Before Christmas, I found new songs videos like Unfair or Walking on the Water. When I made a video about Felix's song Unfair, I didn't realize his song might be a reaction to me not taking action. I only found the Chk Chk Boom video 7 months after it was released. Anyone can see I'm not obsessed with Stray Kids or K-pop, and this isn't my desired reality. Felix having wings is meant to reference the phoenix myth, the bear that burns up only to be reborn from its ashes. In Western culture, this symbolizes reincarnation. Even the name Felix connects to this idea. Since spring 2023, I have been trying to contact Stray Kids through multiple channels. I sent an email and a letter to JYP agency and reached out through various other contacts. The agency may have set a condition for me to promote Stray Kids globally. Around a year before the release of Chk Chk Boom, Stray Kids created similar song called Megaverse, which inspired me to make videos in the summer of 2024. The translated lyrics include the following content: get your feet moving, get your tongue working, let it pop, or this: those who yelled at us, all just shut up, jaws drop in disbelief. However, the lyrics do not describe who they are addressing specifically. They pursued someone to use a microphone. A globe is an example of its size. Then there is this: influence amplified, whisper to the megaphone, gathered up, spread around hooligans. I'm a former musician and a rocker. You don't hear word hooligans at the end of this Korean song passage, but at the end of the video, Stray Kids appears on the front page of the newspaper, where some of the song's lyrics are. Among other things, there is: we make the rules, nobody can hold me. We can see that both songs contain numerous rules or suggestions, which I am fulfilling by making this video. Let's review what we have learned so far. The central theme of Chk Chk Boom music video is that Stray Kids desperately need to convince someone specific to snipe. Thanks to the Stray Kids logo on the fired paintball, it has something to do with Stray Kids, because part of the video takes place in a TV news studio and the NPR acronym appears in the video. It's supposed to be some information. This vital information is luckily connected to the fact that Stray Kids reveal to us that they should be reincarnated. The explosive information is that Felix Lee is my reincarnated father. Felix remembers a lot from his previous life and is in special imperfect contact through dreams with his son from past life, who is called a friend in the song. It can't be some random fun. Because the two superheroes in the video are older, Felix's friend may be a similar age. A big part of music video is actively encouraging a friend to join this promotion. This encouragement shows up in song's title, the writing on walls and floors, and the sniping in the video, which refers to revealing or publishing the real proof of reincarnation. Stray Kids points to this friend in 3 ways. First, repeated signal lost messages on screen which point to my videos ending in summer 2024. Second, the lights pointing to the sky which represent my website. And finally, the third is indirect evidence. The album's name is The 8, which means slang for a job well done. It could to be a thank you for my previous videos. The meaning of the Chk Chk Boom song and video is only one part of larger jigsaw puzzle. Still, it is also a pivotal work, the key element by Stray Kids. This work is bridge connecting many various parts. What could to be next step? In the ideal scenario, a journalist watches this video and consults with colleagues. The easiest and best step would be to contact Stray Kids and ask them about the information contained in this and other videos on my YouTube channel. Can they confirm it? Stray Kids may be performing in your city tomorrow. Bangchan and Felix are both Australian born, so they are native English speakers. 1 minute video call recording with the right questions would be blissful. I have reached out to various newspapers and news stations. So far, no one has responded. The video will also be published on Facebook and the link should be under this video, along with other email address for any help. Sharing with other influencers and celebrities would help find the right journalist, the second action hero. The song isn't meant to prove that Felix is reincarnated from the last century. The existing and the future videos will demonstrate that. The song's purpose is to describe an action and specifically describe the person who should perform this action. So the video shows that needs to happen. Circumstances and personal experience from the last 2.5 years have led me to study the Bible. If it works out, maybe sometimes near the end of the year, I will make a video about the possible hidden descriptions of reincarnation in the Bible. The most interesting part, however, is where Jesus explains why it is better if it is encoded, or that he even knew that it should be encoded because the next generation will not understand the parts about reincarnation. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching.